Do you exercise every day? Hit the gym daily? Go running every morning? Break a sweat 7 days a week? If so, this video might completely change your workout routine. Because what I'm about to tell you is truly shocking. Daily exercise could actually be damaging your body. Can you believe that? I was once a daily exerciser myself. As someone who covers health information, I thought exercising every day was essential. I'd run every morning and do strength training every evening. I never took weekends off. But then something strange started happening. Despite working out religiously, I was gaining weight constantly, tired, and catching colds frequently. I even developed knee and back pain. When I went to the doctor, do you know what he said? "You're exercising too much." I was stunned. I was trying to get healthier through exercise. But exercise was actually making me unhealthy. Have you experienced something similar? Working out hard but finding your condition worsening, injuries becoming more frequent, or feeling perpetually exhausted? This wasn't just my problem. A 2023 Stanford Medical School study revealed something remarkable. They tracked people doing high-intensity exercise daily for 3 months, and found that 68% showed symptoms of overtraining syndrome. What's overtraining syndrome? It's when you exercise so much that your body can't recover and keeps getting damaged. But here's what's really shocking. Harvard Medical School's exercise physiology team conducted a massive 5-year study with 1,200 participants. According to this research, the group that included proper rest days had cardiovascular health that was 43% better than the daily exercise group. Plus, their strength gains were 37% higher, and injury rates were 73% lower. Now here's an important question. Why does this happen? We've been taught our whole lives that more exercise is better. So why does daily exercise actually damage our bodies? To understand this secret, we first need to know how our bodies work. What happens in our bodies when we exercise? Exercise is actually stressful for the body. Muscle fibers tear microscopically, energy depletes, inflammation occurs, and cortisol, the stress hormone, gets released. You might think, so exercise is bad? No, this is the magic of exercise. What's crucial is what happens after exercise. Our bodies become stronger while recovering from exercise-induced damage. Torn muscle fibers regenerate thicker and stronger, cardiovascular function improves, bones become denser, and the immune system strengthens. This process is called supercompensation, and it's what makes us healthier. But here's the problem. Supercompensation takes time. According to exercise physiologists, muscles need at least 48 to 72 hours to fully recover. So what happens if you exercise daily? Your body doesn't have time to recover. You're exercising again before damaged muscles can heal, damaging them again. And this repetition gradually weakens your body. A 2024 Norwegian Institute of Sports Science study clearly demonstrates this phenomenon. They compared 2 groups exercising at the same intensity. One group worked out 6 days weekly, the other 4 days. After 12 weeks, surprisingly, the 4-day group's strength increased 31%, while the 6-day group only improved 18%. The group that exercised less got better results. So what specifically happens to our bodies when we exercise daily? First, your immune system weakens. According to research from the University of Tübingen's immunology team in Germany, people exercising daily without adequate rest had white blood cell counts that were 27% lower than normal. What are white blood cells? They're immune cells that protect our body from viruses and bacteria. Lower counts mean you catch colds and flu more easily. In fact, tracking these participants for 6 months revealed that the daily exercise group experienced respiratory infections an average of 4.7 times, while the adequate rest group only experienced them 1.8 times. That's more than 2.5 times the difference. If you're exercising hard but getting sick frequently, this could be why. Second, hormonal imbalances develop. Cortisol, our body's stress hormone, is released during exercise. Moderate cortisol is fine, but when daily exercise keeps cortisol constantly elevated, problems arise. Research published in the Journal of Endocrinology found that people doing high-intensity exercise daily had cortisol levels averaging 41% higher than normal ranges. What do high cortisol levels mean? Sleep quality deteriorates, appetite increases, abdominal fat accumulates, muscles break down, and you can even feel depressed. If you're exercising hard, but gaining weight and feeling down, cortisol could be the culprit. Actually, 63% of study participants complained of sleep disorders, and 58% experienced unexplained weight gain. Third, chronic inflammation occurs. Exercise naturally triggers inflammatory responses, which subside given sufficient recovery time. But daily exercise means you're exercising again before inflammation subsides, eventually resulting in chronic inflammation. Johns Hopkins Medical School researchers measured inflammation markers through blood tests and found that daily exercisers had CRP levels averaging 2.8 times higher than normal. CRP indicates the degree of inflammation in your body, and high levels increase risks of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and arthritis. Even more surprising, this study showed the daily exercise group's joint damage incidence was 380% higher than those exercising 4 to 5 days weekly. Knees, ankles, and shoulders were particularly affected. Fourth, heart problems can develop. This is truly paradoxical. You exercise for heart health, but your heart could actually be endangered. The Copenhagen Heart Institute has a long-term study tracking 5,000 people over 12 years. According to this research, the group exercising moderately 2 to 3 hours weekly had the lowest mortality rate, while the daily high-intensity exercise group showed mortality rates similar to those who never exercised at all. Why does this happen? Researchers explain that excessive exercise puts continuous stress on the heart, potentially causing myocardial fibrosis. Myocardial fibrosis is hardening of heart muscle, which prevents efficient blood pumping. In fact, MRI scans of people training for daily marathons showed myocardial fibrosis rates 5 times higher than average people. Fifth, sleep quality decreases. Sleep is the most important time for our bodies to recover. But when daily exercise keeps your body in constant stress, deep sleep becomes difficult. University of California Sleep Research Center studies show that daily exercisers had deep sleep that averaged 2.3 hours, shorter than those with rest days. What happens with insufficient deep sleep? Growth hormone secretion decreases, muscle recovery slows, memory and concentration decline, and immune function weakens. If you're exercising hard but accumulating fatigue with consistently poor condition, sleep problems could be the cause. Among participants, 74% reported not feeling refreshed upon waking, and 82% experienced excessive daytime drowsiness. So what should you do? I'm not saying don't exercise at all. The key is exercising smartly. Yale University's Department of Exercise Science professors suggest an optimal exercise pattern that's truly scientifically validated. First is intensity modulation. Don't exercise at the same intensity daily. After high-intensity workouts, you need low-intensity exercise or complete rest the next day. Research shows this approach results in 32% higher strength gains and 56% lower injury rates. For example, if you do high-intensity strength training Monday, do light stretching or walking Tuesday, do high-intensity again Wednesday, then something gentle like yoga or swimming Thursday. Second is dividing muscle groups. Instead of full body workouts daily, split them. Upper body one day, lower body the next. According to Australian Institute of Sport Science research, this makes muscle growth 47% more effective, because each muscle group gets sufficient recovery time. Monday chest and triceps, Tuesday back and biceps, Wednesday shoulders, Thursday legs, Friday abs and core. Third is mandatory complete rest days. You need at least 1 to 2 days weekly doing no exercise at all. French National Institute of Sports Medicine research on Olympic athletes showed that athletes resting 2 days weekly had performance averaging 23% better than those resting only 1 day. If elite athletes need rest, regular people certainly do. Fourth is prioritizing sleep above all. No matter how perfect your exercise routine, insufficient sleep makes it useless. Stanford University sleep research shows that athletes sleeping 8+ hours had performance improvements 60% better than those sleeping 6 hours. Getting adequate rest beats sacrificing sleep time for late workouts. Fifth is listening to your body's signals. This is most important. Our bodies are truly smart. When your body signals fatigue, you must rest. Pushing through isn't strong willpower but rather foolishness. British Journal of Sports Medicine research shows people ignoring fatigue signals and continuing exercise had injury rates 290% higher. If this video helped you, please hit that like button and subscribe with notifications on to receive more health information. Share your workout routines and concerns in the comments too. Until we all become healthier together, I'll be cheering for your healthy transformation. Stay healthy today.